it's the same way with your mom, bro. Like, with your dad growing up, the things you've done, like, does he still hold it against you? Like the young things you did, like, stealing, lying. He doesn't hold it against you. Like, you have a new relationship.
But did he
So
forget?
how are you to
Does
be
it mean he
free?
forgot?
He probably forgot.
Okay, but those are like small stuff. I want us to be realistic here, because there are some sins that people have committed against you that are bigger than stealing sugar.
Thing is, now
And
you're
you
putting
can
it to
forgive.
pedigree, dog.
No.
Remember, we're not allowed to put sin
Yes,
in.
I agree. Let me get to my point.
Yeah, no, you can
It's
go
like
on.
when to forget doesn't mean you forget it happened.
Yes.
You forget how, like, the anger
Yes.
and the hatred.
So wow, Jessica. Yes.
Amen.
But like,
Amen.
it is forget that anger, but in your forgetting, you should also grow.
Exactly.
You know?
I have a very important view on this. I feel like when people are going through something, and they don't tell you, how are you supposed to know? I'm not Houdini, I'm not God. I don't know what you're going through. So don't make it an expectation now to distance yourself or not show up on my birthday, or because I don't know what you're going through. So I'm gonna be mad at someone who, essentially I'm gonna be mad because I'm a human being. So I feel like, viewers, if you are like, if you're going through something and you can't do something for your friend and you have to do it, maybe like a birthday, right? Tell your friend that I'm going through a financial disparity. Like, right now, I'm not able to do this. Don't expect the person to be like, oh.
But sometimes we're mistaken. If I want something to you, I can be kind in order to get something that I want from you.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want something from you, I have to be kind. That's manipulative in a way. But as she said, we have to be kind to everyone all the time.
Yeah.
But whether you don't make friends, in order for you to be kind to them, we have to like generally kind.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Triple M Show. I'm your host, Ebenezer.
And I'm your co-host, Dean, and today we have some lovely guests. We have
Jessica
and
Lumiso.
And today we are going to be talking about kindness and forgiveness. So sit back, relax, and let's jump right into the episode. Okay, I don't know if you guys listen to the radio or not.
No.
Yeah, you know what? The problem with this generation, you think you're above the radio, and the radio is not all bad. I actually saw the story on TikTok, but it was the radio 947. So basically, there was a lady, who called. I don't know if she called or they called her, but she was now on the call with the radio station, and her boyfriend was also on the call. Apparently, he won a prize to take someone else on a date, and the girlfriend found out.
Wow.
Bruh, when I tell you, it was so sad, because apparently she was saying stuff like she's in debt because of him. She took out funeral policies for him. All that. When I tell you, this 3-year relationship, and that girl he took out on a date was like, they lasted for they were together for like 3 months. Yeah, and I'm telling you guys the story because this is a video I saw today. How would you react to that? Can you forgive a guy who can humiliate you like that in front of the whole country? Because I'm telling you, 947, yeah, it's a national thing, dog. Yeah. No. Okay, vice versa if it was a girl.
Are you forgiving, bro?
Like, are you gonna be the bigger person?
Still the same.
No.
What are you gonna do? Leave. Okay, leave, but like you're in debt now.
Yeah, chai. Is it like debt that's like on me, or is it debt I can like give back to the sender?
I don't think so.
So it's
Funeral
debt that's
policies,
on
guys.
me.
Taking out funeral policies for
I feel like this auntie must tell us, did she take it out in her name
You know what name?
or his name?
I think you need to see the, because I didn't see the whole thing. I was too lazy to look for the second part, so I just saw a snippet of what happened, and her finding out that her man is taking out girls. Yo,
I'd forgive. I'd forgive.
Yeah.
I'll forgive.
No, I feel like, you know.
I'm
I
big
feel
on
like you
forgiving,
do.
guys.
No, let me tell you guys what Dean would do. Dean would forgive. He would forgive.
And then revenge.
And then while he's in the relationship, he'll revenge and then he'll
Okay,
yeah.
Dean, how would you?
Here we go again. I'll give, wholeheartedly. I'm a forgiver, guys. Yeah, that's why if you're in a relationship with me, yeah, I'll forgive you.
Okay, but like break
Yeah.
it down. You forgive her. Like, what are your steps to all of
What are my
this?
steps to
Yeah,
forgiving?
because like remember, you're in debt
I'm in debt.
and you took out a funeral policy.
The whole
for this
country
lady.
knows that you were
And she
cheated on.
humiliated you on social media.
God put me in this predicament, guys.
I
You know
want
what
you
I
to be
mean?
so for real.
I'm being
Like,
for real, dog. This is me, Prince Charming, guys, in real life. But as I was saying, God put me in this predicament, So I think, a man must do what a man gotta do. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'll come out of it and forgive her, and then can marry each other. Go
How
on.
are you marrying her?
let's hear from the only sensible guy on the set. Yes.
Oh,
Shade.
for me, it's gonna be difficult.
How are you gonna do it?
Yeah, since God says we have to forgive,
Stop laughing.
it is hard to forgive, but we have to, so that our Heavenly Father also will forgive us.
Words.
Yeah.
Nah,
That
nah,
will be a
nah,
very
nah,
a
nah.
very
Word,
long
word,
healing
word,
process through your
word.
relationship.
Yeah.
See, we practically had the
Kids
same
with this
answer.
man.
Do you see what I'm saying?
We practically had the same answer, and you guys were charging me.
No,
so,
but because I know you, like I know
what do
you
you mean
personally,
you know
my
me?
guy.
What do you mean you
No,
know
but
me?
maybe I don't know you. Like we never
Exactly.
know a person's
That's why you
heart.
guys must come and get to know me, first.
No,
But-
the radio is not all bad, guys. The radio
you know-
is not all bad. I think they are starting to understand what we like. I will start, guys. It was 947. Listen to 947, guys. It's not that bad.
No.
Is forgiveness? Do you think forgiveness is about us, or it's about freeing? What am I saying? Yeah, is it about freeing yourself, or is it about the next person?
I think it's both. Because in a way, when you forgive, the person you're forgiving feels free. And then Leo and I are also letting go of like whatever resentment and hatred you had or feel towards that person. So in a way, I like to say it's freeing for both parties involved. So it's like a 50-50. There's no one or the other. But in cases where the person who did you wrong does not come for forgiveness and you forgive anyway, then it's more freeing for you than it is for them.
So,
What I can say for me is like you are freeing yourself emotionally, because you are the victim, he or she is the perpetrator. So it can happen that he or she cannot come to you and ask for
apologize.
forgiveness. But in order for you to heal, you have to forgive that person.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it's for yourself
Yes,
mostly.
yeah, it's for yourself.
it's for yourself, for your salvation, in fact. Because
Yeah.
if you can't forgive,
It
others, how do you expect God to forgive you for your sins? So it's kind of hypocritical. So it's more for yourself, and it's for your salvation, essentially.
If you pretend that you're forgiven, like sometimes forgiving is really hard, but you know that you have to forgive, like as God's child. So do you think you can fake it till you make it? Like you tell yourself, "I've forgiven," until you actually forgive. Because sometimes it's hard, man. But you wanna try at least get there.
I don't think so. I think it catches up with you because then one day they do something and you're like, ah. So to forgive, you really need to sit down and be with the Lord and say, Lord, help me. Because I don't think you can fake. It's like faking happiness. I don't think you can fake being happy. Someone can tell that this person is not happy. So with the same forgiveness, I don't think so.
I think maybe you eventually start to believe it.
I feel like I actually feel otherwise, because I feel like at least you at a point to actually want to forgive, even though you haven't fully forgiven, you're at a point where you're at that journey to want to forgive. You looking past the irrational, the feelings, the anger, you're looking past it a bit, and you're
Yeah.
like, I'm here, I'm trying to forgive. So I feel like, yeah,
But then I would then say that's you being on the road to forgive.
Yeah.
Because now if there's pretending and then there's being on the road to forgive. So you saying, okay, Shab, I'll give an example. Say Ebenezer hurts me and I'm like, you know what? I want to forgive Ebenezer, but I don't know how. Whereas it's opposed to me being like, oh, Ebenezer, I forgive you. But then when I go home, I'm the very same person who's like, ah, Ebenezer pissed me off today. So it's like, you see, there's pretending and then there's being on the road to actually want to forgive. You just don't know how.
For me, I feel like it can be pride most of the time. Yeah, pride creeps in, and then you'll be like, no, I'm not gonna forgive that person. I think it takes the grace of God in order for you to forgive somebody, and pray about it, because on your own you cannot do it. You cannot. It's hard. You can forgive, and there are some people who say, I forgive you, but then that's not forgiveness.
Yeah.
That's not.
Is it forgiving then if you remember what someone has done to you, like if you keep it, with you, like is it forgiving?
I think you must keep receipts for reference.
No.
Because you want to do it again. No, guys.
So is it? So then that's not forgiveness.
No, can
That's not.
can I explain?
Mm.
My thing is, as much as we wanna be kind and all that, and part of being kind is being able to forgive, there should also be a point where you should not allow yourself to be taken advantage of.
Yeah.
But as much as that's what we should do, I don't think that is our purpose as Christians to be leeches for people to take advantage of. So I think you can forgive, but also not forgetting. Like it's important to keep a record, man, because they're
That's
gonna.
not forgiving, dog.
Do you know what I say?
I think holding a grudge is wrong, but for me personally, I don't think I can forget. I have a really good memory.
Let's hear what she says.
Do you know why? Yeah, because if you're gonna say you have to keep receipts, then shouldn't the Lord keep receipts?
I bet he does.
He doesn't.
Okay, no, he
says-
doesn't. He
He
doesn't.
says,
I'm sorry.
the
Abs,
Lord
bro.
says, when you come to him repentantly, he forgets everything.
Like
So,
crimson,
my-
white. What's the verse?
You are crimson and then he
Yes.
makes you white as snow.
White
Yeah.
as snow.
Yes.
Yes.
So
But
now,
yes.
when
Oh,
you-
yeah.
if you're saying, obviously I know as like the people without the Lord, yes,
Yeah.
we're going to want to keep receipts. But biblically we should not. We should be able to be like, okay, I forgive. Then obviously that's where discernment comes in. Now you have to be able to tell, is this person, I've forgiven them, but are they taking advantage of me, or are they genuinely seeking forgiveness? That's where discernment comes in. But if you are saying in your heart you want to forgive, you're not allowed to keep receipts. That's not for you to do.
But for me, I feel like I agree with you.
Thank you.
We are humans, so sometimes you can forgive, but you cannot forget what the person has done for
it's
you.
always gonna be
Yes,
there.
I think yes. God says for him, he erased everything, and then you start on a new page.
But you're not God, bro.
Yeah,
not
I understand. We're
God.
humans. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're not God.
Emulate him.
I mean, okay, I'll go with Jess here. I mean, we ought to be Christ-like, right? So did God, like, even he was with who like, was it Barnabas the day before? Like, who was it? Was it Judas or Barnabas? He was with the person the day before that person betrayed him. Judas, yes, he was with the day before.
Say Peter.
That's
No,
crazy.
because of the denying Jesus.
okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So, like, I think he washed his feet the day before.
Yeah.
And Jesus knew, like, I mean, being
You're gonna
Jesus, he knew he
switch
was
up.
going to betray him the next
Yeah.
day. But he didn't even, let that change his, attitude towards things. So it's the same way with your mom, bro. Like, with your dad growing up, the things you've done, like, does he still hold it against you? Like the young things you did, like, stealing, lying. He doesn't hold it against you. Like, you have a new relationship.
But did he
So
forget?
how are you to be
Doesn't mean he
free?
forgot.
He probably
Yeah.
forgot.
Okay, but those are like small stuff. I want us to be realistic here, because there are some sins that people have committed against you that are bigger than stealing sugar.
Thing is, now
And
you're
you
putting
can
it to
forgive.
pedigree, dog.
No.
Remember, we're not allowed to put sin in.
I agree. Let me get to my point.
Okay.
My point is, like you said, we should be able to make a clean slate and to not hold grudges and to be able to fully forgive.
Yeah.
But to say that because I've truly forgotten, now the whole situation is disappearing from my mind. I'm gonna remember it. I can't just forget it. But it doesn't mean I can have resentment and hold a grudge against the person. I think if Jesus can completely like he says there's a new slate, sharp, but I don't think as humans we can like force ourselves to forget certain things.
Yeah.
Like it's for example, maybe somebody rapes, I'll use that example, rapes somebody, like maybe my child,
Mm.
and the person is caught, goes to jail. I'm still gonna be angry, but then maybe I'll ask God to help me to forgive, and I will learn to forgive. But it doesn't mean I will forget that happened.
We're not saying forget it happened. I think it's just the way you phrasing it and the
Okay.
attitude you have towards it. You understand?
What attitude
If
do
you
I
have that mindset to say that I can never forget, it means that you haven't really forgiven.
Forgiven.
You know,
Yeah.
it's attached to.
It's like, sorry.
Yeah, no, you can
It's
go
like
on.
when to forget doesn't mean you forget it happened, but
Yes.
you forget how like the anger and
Yes.
the hatred and
Oh,
everything.
you
So
wow, Jessica. Yes,
Amen,
you-
amen,
but like
amen.
it's forget that anger, but in your forgetting, you should also grow.
Exactly.
You know?
Okay.
So it's the attitude behind it, you know, just
Yeah.
actually forgive, you know, because then now you're putting sins in, yeah,
I'm trying to
and
measure.
like you're
Like-
double sinning. You're not forgiving, you're comparing sins. Yo,
No, I'm just saying this from like a human perspective. Of course, that's not how things should be done as a child of God and because of who God is.
Mhm.
But that's just our nature. But of course, we try every day to be more like God.
yeah,
But we must also understand you.
no,
Yeah.
there's nothing to understand, Chief.
Okay.
There's nothing. I think it's. I'm
I
not
think they're
saying.
making it sound so easy.
No, I'm not making. Okay, I hear you from that.
It's hard.
It's hard. It's hard to forgive. I've forgiven you, my friend,
Are you-
for
you can
something
forgive
it hurt.
anything,
No,
you.
it hurt, dog. It hurt for a long time and was painful. But when you forgive, you know, it's a new relationship to me. Like I think that's what I would like to. You know, like if Jessica did something painful to me, I take my time, I process, I forgive her. It must now be a new relationship. You know, like you're born again. You know, it's so I feel like that's how it should be. It's not easy. No one said it's gonna be easy. I mean, being like Christ is so hard as it is, but it's the effort that counts. He sees that you're trying to emulate him, and we must forget that we are not perfect, and he doesn't want us to be perfect. You know, we're not sinners because we sin. We're sinners because we are sinners. So that's how it is.
But for me, I feel like Jesus says there's another quote in the Bible where Jesus says you have to be perfect because your Heavenly Father is perfect. So I believe we have to be perfect like Him. The way He forgave, we have to forgive also. Though it's hard, but we have to forgive.
I hear where it's coming from. I know that word perfection, like we can never really be perfect because of how sinful we are. That's why we need Jesus Christ in our lives. Now, when you think, okay, let me be perfect, and you think you can do it with your own power, I think that's where the issue is.
Yeah.
You need to seek God every day through prayer, through reading His Word. It's a daily thing. If you think you can just read that going to church once a week is enough for the week, my weekly bundles have been restored. Yeah, I won't pray for I think that's how people. If I'm not gonna lie, when I was younger, that's how it was for me. Like, go to church, collect my weekly devotions and my the aura for Sabbath, and then when it finishes, we restore it next Sabbath. It's a very wrong mindset. So, by growing with God, it's a daily thing. It's a daily thing, and I think it does help when you're faced with situations where you struggle to forgive. Yeah.
Even like for me, it was the soul to Paul story. I mean, like, how could he just forgive a ancient day Hitler, dog? Because Paul was like
Not
a Hitler.
real,
Like
yeah.
the way that the Bible just switches up to him being Paul, it's like it's nothing. Like nothing
It's
ever
easy, man.
happened. You understand? So like that story kind of be like, wow, like, okay. It's just
Oh, your favorite Bible
It's
character?
God.
Like for the past 3 episodes, Paul.
nah, bro. I haven't been
Whoa.
spamming Paul like that. You're not listening. You're not listening. It was actually in Pilo's last episode where he
Oh,
was
it was
spamming Paul.
Philo.
He loves Paul actually.
Okay. Is kindness still kindness if you're expecting something back?
Hey, no,
Oh,
no. I don't
Even
think
to a
that's the
certain
case.
degree.
Because kindness is basic human decency. It's me being, for lack of a better word, nice because I want to be. So if I'm expecting something back, then am I really being kind? I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's supposed to be something you just do, not expecting something back. Kindness is kindness. It's like if Jesus was here, he would love you just because, and he wouldn't expect you. Obviously, you'd want it, but you shouldn't expect it. It's not for you to expect.
Word.
hmm.
What do you think, Dumis?
Oh, for me, I think you mustn't expect anything in return. I think as human beings, we have this thing that we have to be kind to other person. So it's not end to anyone. So that's what I can say.
Yeah, I think it's not a business transaction. I think that's the best way to put it. You don't do it to receive something. It's something that should be done, but um, I it should be expected. I feel like we should expect to be kind to one another. But in this modern day society, it's not expected because we're not really kind to one another. But yeah, it's not something that if I'm kind to her, if I do her solid, like in a time I need, if I send her money, like in a time I need, that's kindness. It doesn't mean now I want that money back. I must have that money back. It's like you just gave, even gift giving, it's kindness. Sometimes, like, I could give a gift to Ebenezer and she didn't think of giving me a gift. Like, maybe I gave her on her birthday and then she didn't give me on on my birthday. That's a tough pill to handle because I thought of Ebenezer so much to give her a gift. And on my birthday, she didn't even consider me, like, gift nyana, happy birthday nyana. But then you were kind. Don't expect the same person to be kind, especially in this modern day society. Don't expect it because I've also been kind, and I'd question myself like, why is it not being reciprocated? Because like it hurts, like but being Christ-like does mean that it's another day in the life.
Yeah, I'll agree with you because there's another story also I'll be quoting in the Bible where Jesus says, "Don't invite those that are rich because at the end of it all, you're going to expect something in return. So you must go to the street and call people to come to the part that you have invited them to, so that you cannot feel like they have to give something back.
Okay.
It comes like genuine from your heart. Not to invite. If I invite you, I know like we have money. So as you say about the example that you gave
Yeah.
of birthday. If I buy you something on your birthday, I expect you to do the same to me on my birthday. But Jesus points out something very, very important to say. Invite those that can't help you because you won't feel anything. Yeah.
Word.
Interesting. I was thinking about it in more of a close relationship thing because it's not like Dean said. If we're friends, I get him a gift and he doesn't. Oh, he said who gives you a
Doesn't
gift?
I know. Yeah.
I get you a
Yeah.
gift, and then my birthday comes, you don't get me a gift. It's like, it's not nice because that reciprocation is not there. And I feel like there's a degree of expecting things. There's a degree where you're just entitled. You think just because maybe me, I think just because I'm kind to you, when I ask you things, you just have to say yes because I was kind to you. And then there is just reciprocation, just to show that I'm not in this relationship alone. Is that wrong? Like, I know the one of being entitled, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
But to just a bit of a taste of we're in this together, it's not just me.
It's wrong. Trust me, B. Like on the other side of it is wrong for me not to give you a gift or even consider it. It is wrong. It's wrong. Like like I should like love your neighbor the way you want to be loved. like I gave you a gift. So give me the gift back. Like,
So
let
it's
it.
not wrong to expect
No,
something
it's
back.
wrong.
I'm encouraging
It's
you
wrong.
to be a giver,
No.
like God wants
Yo,
us to be.
you see, you're that type of person that finds that one thing, then you have an
No,
open.
I'm sorry.
No, but it is essentially wrong. I'm saying like it is wrong on the other side too. I mean, if you get
it's
someone a
both
gift,
ways.
like do the same for them. But you as an individual, don't let that get to you now. Don't let that compromise you and your values, your Christian values, your values as a moral being. Because morally, we have the 10 Commandments in our hearts. We have right or wrong. Everyone's born with right or wrong. Like, trust you be. Even if you're not a Bible worshiper or a Christian whatsoever, you do know that this is wrong, this is right. So as a moral human being that has a moral compass, you should know that, man, it's a gift, it's an exchange. Like, I show you love, you show me love. I mean, that is love. That's the existence of love.
Okay,
after all.
let's say you're expecting something in return,
Mm-hmm.
and then you find like this person, he or she doesn't afford to give you something that you
That's
want.
a different
Then-
case.
Then what are you gonna do?
I was gonna say we shouldn't be like, in as much as Sharp Dean is like a millionaire,
Mhm.
and then
I mean, I am.
I'm the millionaire.
I mean, picture
I'm
me,
the
he's the
millionaire.
millionaire.
Yeah,
Picture
yeah.
me,
Let's throw that
picture me,
example
picture me.
away.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Dean is like, he's my friend,
Mhm.
and I decide, let me buy Dean a mansion because it's his birthday, he's 21.
Yeah.
Let me do that for my friend. It's unfair of me to now be like, but Dean, I bought you a mansion. Why can't you buy me a car?
Yo,
Why can't you buy
even
me-
eat conflict?
Okay,
You
that's
can't
like-
afford conflict.
I mean,
can't
that
afford.
depends on people. Okay.
No, that should not, because then that's because
Not
even
from
if
the
we bring
genuine-
it down to okay, normal people. Now we're normal people,
Word.
right? As we are right now,
Word.
right? I decide, Dean, I'm getting you a camera because that's what I can afford,
Type.
right?
Mhm.
And then on my birthday, because in my head I'm thinking, if I can afford it, you can afford it too, because we're like maybe in the same class. But I don't know what you're going through, and I don't know your financial situation. So it's unfair of me to now be like, because I got Dean a camera, he can get me
Yes,
something of the same
Okay.
tax
Exactly.
bracket.
I get where you coming from there.
Mm.
I have a very important view on this. I feel like when people are going through something there,
Mm.
and they don't tell you, how are you supposed to know? I'm not Houdini, I'm not God. I don't know what you're going through. So don't make it an expectation now to distance yourself or not show up on my birthday, or because I don't know what you're going through. So I'm gonna be mad at someone who essentially I'm gonna be mad because I'm a human being. So I feel like, viewers, if you are like, if you're going through something and you can't do something for your friend and you have to do it, maybe like a birthday, right? Tell your friend that I'm going through a financial disparity. Like right now, I'm not able to do this. Don't expect the person to be like, oh,
Some people feel embarrassed about.
I know, but
admitting
let's
that. And
shame that.
And if you guys are friends, you will like. I feel like if you guys are really friends, you can tell like when your friend is off.
Dog, man, I can't tell.
Hey,
I mean, I can't
but-
tell. No, I can't.
So
No,
far-
I'm saying it now. I can't.
Now,
Mm.
just because I can't afford, let me say you bought me something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now I don't have money to buy for you and come and give you. Now I have to come to you and tell you that no, Brahmin,
dog, bro.
it's bad,
Yo,
man.
I can't.
How will you feel?
Like,
How will I feel that it's bad? I'll understand. I'll tell me it's bad. And then I'll be like,
Are
do
you
you
still
need
gonna invite
something?
him to your party?
Yeah, he's my boy, bro. It's not
Okay.
dependent on financial
So then-
thing. Our
So
relationship, it's
as
not.
your boy, should you not like, even if he doesn't tell you and he tells you like months later on, should you not be able to be like, I know it's cool?
No, I will be able to say it's cool, but I'm saying on
In
the
the
day of my
moment,
in
you're gonna
the
feel
moment,
some
I'm
type
gonna
of
feel
way.
some type of way. Just tell me.
Yeah.
I'll tell me. I can't. Let's shame not asking for help. Let's shame not let's
Oh,
let's shame
Okay,
it.
Okay,
Let's
so
say-
to some
Yeah,
degree, I
let's
get it.
Let's say I pop up on your bed,
yeah.
but I don't have any gift. What will you do?
What must
You
they
my
do?
boy,
You can't
dog.
sleep.
You popped up. No, for me, sentimental things count, dog.
Mm.
Let's say he pops up. As a conscious
card.
being, I'll understand that maybe this guy right now,
Yeah.
it's not raining. You
Yeah.
understand? I'll understand. But he popped up. I'm happy that he's there. He's my boy at the end of the day.
Okay.
But if he didn't pop up, he said happy birthday on text.
Not
and
least.
then no
And you
gift,
see he's
and
somewhere
then you
else.
see he's somewhere else.
Yeah,
Dog, I'm
great.
fuming.
Nah,
I'm
Not
fuming,
real,
bro.
real,
I'm
real,
fuming,
real.
dog.
See, you said you like sentimental things. If
Yeah.
I give you like a card, are you gonna be happy?
Yeah, if it has good things written.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What if
yeah.
you just
I'll
say
say-
happy birthday?
I'll say you'll be a millionaire.
No, what is that?
You'll-
You said happy birthday.
I'll
What
say
is
you'll
that?
be a
No.
millionaire. You'll be taller than you are. Yeah.
You're onto something.
Yeah.
You're onto something. You're onto
Yeah,
something.
I mean,
You're onto something.
Yo.
You're onto something.
okay, so we're gonna take a break before we get into the even juicier questions.
Okay.
So yeah, thank you guys for watching this far, and we'll be back in a few.
On the Triple M Show.
And we're back to the second segment. We have a great question, coming from me, the great, of course. Do you guys think there's a misconception with being kind and being a people pleaser?
Definitely. I think. Wait, I didn't think about that. Okay, wait. Yeah, wait. Okay, now I thought about it.
Okay.
So yes, I think so because you know how say in high school we were friends with people who were friends with people who were friends with people, and then we all just became like one large group.
Yeah.
But then in my heart, I don't like Miss Ma'am, and Miss Ma'am. But because everybody else likes her, so I'm kind of like forced to be nice and kind and everything. So I think so. I think. Do you say misconception?
Yeah, like with being kind and a
People-
people pleaser. Like, do you think
yeah.
people who are kind are people pleasers? Basically.
Okay, I don't
Yeah.
think misconception is right, but like yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think you can be kind to people please, if that makes sense.
Perfect. Wow.
Wait.
Yes.
Oh, you can be kind to
Mm.
people please.
Like
I
the
know what
example I
was-
gave,
I
so
was
like
thinking about that.
say me, you, and Dumiso and Ebenezer are friends, right?
Tight.
But me and you started off as friends.
Tight.
You're friends with Ebenezer, so now we're a trio. Ebenezer's friend with Dumiso, so now we're
A quad.
I'm
quad.
Okay.
A
Quad,
quartet.
yeah.
I make drawings.
Yeah.
Now.
For me,
I'm a bit
look.
slow, but-
Okay. Look,
We
Bring
can
your
tell.
hand, bring your
Jokes.
me and
Yeah,
Dean.
She wants
are
my
friends.
hand.
No,
Jokes.
Ebenezer and Dean.
Okay, we
Are
are
friends.
We are friends.
And then
Okay.
Ebenezer and Dumiso are friends.
We are
That
friends.
makes us all
Okay.
friends, right?
There wasn't
But
any.
you don't
But
like
then-
me.
But then
Yo.
because I started with Dean, my favorite friend is Dean,
Oh,
right?
okay.
But Dean brought you two,
Okay.
you two inside.
So you like
But
us
I
for
don't
him.
like. Yeah, we could say that. I
Okay.
only like you two because Dean likes you two.
Oh.
But if Dean stops liking you,
you
I
stop.
won't
The truth
even
will
like
come
you.
out.
Okay,
Yeah,
but I don't
so-
think it's going. I don't think you're understanding the question. I don't think it's going as far as
I-
that. I feel like what we're saying is more of like there's that one guy. There's that one guy we have in high school. Like for me, we had a guy, Skoko, my homeboy in high school. Skoko was friends with everyone, bro. Like everyone. Like talk about like if you and Abe were enemies, like he would be friends with both of you, and you guys wouldn't have like an issue with him. So we're referring to are those type of people pleasers? Like are they trying to like stay out of conflict, not be on sides, or are they just genuinely kind people?
I don't think you can
Okay,
tell.
but for me, I think like if I'm getting the question correctly,
Mm.
can you be kind?
And not a people pleaser.
Yeah, and not
Yeah.
not pleasing
Is that
people.
even?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
then
so.
yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
but for me, I feel like you can be kind without pleasing people
Mm.
because it has to come from within
Mm.
for you to be kind,
From
right?
that. Mm.
And in order for you to please people now, you again that motive is a wrong motive now, So I feel like we have to be kind without pleasing people. If we please people now, we want the attention from other people.
Mm.
Yeah.
I wanted to address what you're saying. I hear what you're saying where you are now attack the question.
So
But what she's saying is also people pleasing, though. I think there are so many ways in which you can people please, and then you can be kind, and then it's actually people pleasing.
Yeah.
like what she said, and also by what you said. People, there's like you said, that guy from your school, Coco.
Hey, the goat.
There are people like that I've met, and sometimes it's hard to see if that's who they are,
Or they people.
or they are doing that just to be friends with everyone. And you know what they say: a person who's friends with everyone cannot be trusted.
But can I?
Yeah.
Do you know what, no? Viewers, you guys
Yeah,
persecute me if I'm wrong. I genuinely disagree with that
I agree. I disagree
Because-
as well.
because,
Mhm.
and I agree we're all Christian, eh?
Yeah.
So we won't mind.
No,
if I-
some viewers are not Christian.
No, talk about us
no,
here.
talk, Jessica.
Yeah, so I'm saying,
Mm.
as Christians, we know that Jesus was friends with everyone, right?
Mhm.
Type.
But that didn't mean he would not what's the word? He wouldn't correct you. So example, the Pharisees.
Type.
He wanted to be friends with them, but they refused him and he corrected them sharp. But with everybody else, he was friends with you. So I genuinely feel like as Christians, this thing of a friend to many is a friend to none, I really don't believe that. Because
That's
we're
how you should
meant-
be.
Yeah, we're meant to be friends with everyone, but discernment, everybody.
The motive.
That's where discernment comes in, right? On both parts. Why is this person being friends with me? And why am I being friends with them? Am I being friends with you to gain something? Or am I being friends just because I genuinely want to have a relationship with you? So that's my opinion on that whole.
You don't even have to go as far as friendship. Just being kind. You don't have
Yeah.
to be. I don't have to be your friend to be kind. Yeah.
But sometimes we're mistaken. If I want something to you, I can be kind in order to get something that I want from you.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want something from you, I have to be kind. That's manipulative in a way. But as she said, we have to be kind to everyone all the time.
Yeah.
But whether you don't make friends in order for you to be kind to them, we have to like generally kind. Yeah, we have
Okay.
to show kindness.
Word. But I feel like there's a thing whereby we're not like Jesus, right? Like as she said, he corrected the Pharisees and all of that stuff. So there's a problem whereby nowadays we have the kind guy. I feel like kind guys sometimes they don't have, a moral compass. Like, where is it clear? Like, as in, if some guy did this to his friend, he's still cool with it, and it's a bad thing, and he'll still like act. Maybe umkuza like at the side where we don't see. But I feel like they don't show that they don't show you. They don't share your
That's
pain.
something,
So you end up not being friends with that guy, the universal guy, because you feel like he just doesn't have something he stands on, or right or wrong in like a group setting, in a friendship setting. Just as like Jessica could have wronged me, right? And Abe is the kind person. And like Abe is like cool with everyone. And then but he will be like publicly right now, you'll be like, nah, Jess, what you did was wrong, bro. Like, why did you do that? Abe's will be like, hey, I'm still friends with all of you guys, it's fine. Like, I'm not gonna be good with Ibs like being like that, because like, what the hell, Ibs? Like, you hurt me. Like she hurt me, and you're not sharing that type of, that trauma bonding thing, to help me, yeah, to help me, yeah.
Do you know what? On Saturday, we had this women's program. It was lovely.
It was nice,
Um,
dog.
And what? So anyway, so the preacher, she mentioned how the Bible says we must be equally yoked, and every time we read that, we normally link it with like romantic relationships, and we're like, you shouldn't date outside of the church. But she brought it home and said, even in your friendships, it's hard to be friends with people who are unequally yoked, because now, like you said, for example, with your example, I do you wrong, and Ebenezer's like on the fence, and Jumiso is the one who's correcting me. That's hard to do in a friendship where we all have different values. But if we are like right now, we're all Christian,
Yeah,
right?
we're all aligned.
If I do something wrong to you, I bet you these two would be the first ones to call me out. Maybe if you don't, but they would be able to tell me, Jessica, what you did was not right.
Wasn't right.
Whether or not they do it while you're here, they're still gonna tell me. But if you have unequally yoked friendships, that becomes hard, because now Ebenezer is trying to I don't know, she's trying to be in both worlds. Where she's trying to be on your side and their side. And Jumiso's trying to be on your side and tell me that what you're doing is wrong.
Not really on my
Okay,
side.
on the right side.
On the right
On-
side,
okay.
yeah.
On-
Because I'm
on the
always
right
right.
side. On the right side.
Jokes,
Oh,
yeah,
that
yeah,
looks
yeah,
good. On the
yeah.
right
On the
side.
right side.
Jumiso's trying to be
Yeah.
no, let me not say right. He's trying to be on
Yeah.
the side that is okay, right side.
It's
on
right.
the right
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
Yes, he's trying to be on the right side. And everybody else has their own, so then it's a very gray line between right and wrong. But if you're equally yoked, we all know if I do something bad, we all know what's bad and what's right.
Yeah.
And they'd all be so viewers and everybody be equally yoked.
Yeah.
What
In
do you call your home?
Yes, in your relationships, that doesn't mean don't be friends with people who have different religions. It just means
Have the same
those who you
values.
say-
Yeah.
yeah, those who you say are la. Make sure that the people you put here are the people that are equally yoked with you, so that you don't have these unnecessary disputes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Word.
Oh,
So,
just
What do you have to say about this?
For me, let me go back to the question actually.
Yeah.
To say, can you be kind without pleasing people? Yeah?
Mm.
For me, I feel like most of the time when you grow up at school, let me say we're having a fight, and then you wanna prove to the viewers or to the crowd to say I can fight. You are pleasing. You are not doing it for yourself. You don't even know whether you're gonna get hurt or something. But you wanna prove to other people that I am the hero. I can do
yeah.
it. But sometimes we have to like be humble.
They trash you.
Yeah, be humble as doves and be.
Okay.
Yo.
Nah, bro, I feel like you're pain
Go
with
through
this.
something like that.
Yeah, like when you grew up, we used to like having those fights, ne? And then people will be like looking at you. We have woman, and then, no, sometimes you lose, sometimes you win, just because of the crowd. Now, yeah, it's
Nah, you won all the time. You won all the time.
no, I won.
Yeah, you won all the time. You won all the
Yeah.
time. You
I've
won all
never
the
lost a
time.
fight.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes,
scorer.
yes, yes,
Ow.
yes,
So
yes.
when you listen to the crowd, it's very wrong. Jesus was crucified because of what? Of the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
So when you're trying to be kind to somebody that has wronged you, even if you are more distant in the relationship, you try and be kind to them. But deep down, you're still healing. Is that kindness? I think that kindness is sometimes considered fake. Do you think it's fake?
Oh.
Because when you have a disagreement with someone, people, especially if people know about it, they expect you to have some tension, to not talk to them. Now, if you do, it's like you're fake, but you're just trying to overcome that. Is that being fake?
I think it depends on in your healing what you're doing.
Okay.
So you can be kind while you're healing. Obviously, it's going to suck sometimes because they hurt you. That's the truth. You were hurt, so it's going to suck sometimes. But in it sucking, how are you handling it? Are you? It's like if you hurt me, am I going to Dean and saying to Dean, Ebenezer's just this? Or am I taking it like a champ and I'm like, you know what, today I'm going to see Ebenezer and you know what? I'm gonna make the most of it. So it can hurt, but in it hurting, am I also trying to inadvertently hurt you? Or am I dealing with it and being the bigger person and saying, you know what, I was hurt, but I am on the road to forgiveness. So I'm going to take this like a champ. I think that's how it is.
So here, are we talking about as people general or the perpetrator?
We're talking about both the victim and the perpetrator. So I am the one who has wronged you,
Mm-hmm.
and you're trying to overcome whatever happened and still be a child of God and show me kindness.
Yeah.
But it's not like those feelings can just disappear in an instant. It's a journey.
Yeah.
Is you showing me kindness fake? Because people a lot of, especially girls, they'll say, yo, she's so fake. But you're just trying to be the bigger person and just Like, is that considered fake?
I think most of the time, if you have not fully recovered or healed,
Mm.
you can be like, you can fake it
Mm.
so that someone cannot see, just like you appear as if everything is fine, but deep down you know everything is not fine.
Mm.
So in a way, you'll be faking it, but
Is it
I-
wrong?
yeah, it is wrong. It seems like we haven't fully forgiven the person
And
or
not
fully
genuine.
healed.
But you're trying to.
Yeah, as you said, it's a process.
Yeah.
So you have to pray about it, but not like you have to now take too long. You mustn't take too long. Right? It must be like
Is there a
short period of
time for
time.
it?
I was
But
gonna say, yeah.
Yeah,
how,
because
how long do you take?
and by so doing, I think you'll be hating yourself.
But friends, you know what too long is. Stop trapping us.
Yeah,
Trapping.
You
I
know
just want
what
to
too long
understand.
is.
There
You-
are
you'll
some
be-
things.
Let me say,
Okay.
you are faking. I'm faking it.
Okay.
I'll be hating myself without you realizing it, without you knowing.
Mm.
But I know I'm hurt. Now I'm telling myself like, no, I've forgiven you.
Mm.
But deep down, I know that I'm faking it. It's gonna hate me emotionally.
And it will make the process
Yeah,
longer.
like it's gonna go
Okay.
a long way.
Yeah, okay, that
So,
makes
yeah.
sense.
For me, hey, faking it is okay for me sometimes, low key. Cause like now, dog, I'm gonna be. Okay, me, I don't like when people know, like,
You're fighting.
yeah, or like, you know, they adding
That's
things to the
pretense,
fire.
though.
Sometimes maybe my timeline won't genuinely like agree with you. Yeah.
Mm.
But like for me, it's like I don't wanna make it a bigger deal or then get angry, then we get physical, then I'm shouting, I'm degrading myself in public. I'd rather fake it. Honest chat. Sometimes if I haven't forgiven you, I'm gonna fake it, like, you know, I'm gonna be like, you know, especially if we were like friends. Like I'll just be like, yo, you know, then this one I'll grip him even harder because he's my boy.
But then-
And I forgave him, but when
That's the issue. Because then now you're suppressing your emotions, and then I can feel that.
I think deal with your emotions privately. Emotions should not be shown. Some emotions should not be shown in the public.
So then,
Because then they'll get to an intensity. What should I do? I mean, this is our day-to-day life. We're together. We're everywhere. Like we're at school. You know, when you're at school, you're 24 hours basically. You're one. So now I must now, you know, get into trouble, shouts, you know. She know me and her will know basically that we're not cool. We'll know. But I don't have to express it that we're not cool. So sometimes it is smart actually to be fake. Because now people are not influencing you. You're keeping your reputation intact and it's calm. For me, that's how it is.
So you better pretend as if everything is fine.
Yeah.
Do you
On.
know what I say? I say rather just distance yourself.
Yeah.
Because now,
until you are
when
ready
you're-
to-
when-
I don't wanna
guys,
be. I
that's
don't wanna
not
look.
cool.
I don't wanna
That's
look
not-
like
yeah.
I'm hurt. In out.
you are.
Remember.
Distance yourself.
Listen. Your image is equally as important as your feelings.
See your image. You see that the pride.
No, your
Yeah,
image.
that's-
No, do
pride.
you know what I do you know why I
Right.
say? Do you know why I say distance yourself? Because when you're distancing yourself, like you said, guys, faking something, you crack. There's a point in
You
time
give yourself
where
time.
when you fake it, eventually you can't make it. You'll fall.
Okay, what if you
And
can't? What
everyone
if there are
will
instances
see.
that you can't distance yourself? Like I said, okay, there is emotional distance for me, whereby we are all here, we're all friends, right? But you still wronged me. We chilled. You know how your friend group is important at school. Like me, I would wait outside if my friend wasn't like they went at school because you don't want to walk alone. You're walking alone was like a weird thing. So like would wait for a friend. So they important people. You know, they your homies. You chill everywhere. So now if Jessica and I have an issue, it's like now you're messing up the dynamic of the group. The group has already like told Jessica, look, what you did is wrong, whatever. Jessica is aware of what she did is wrong in this case, and she's apologized. But I still haven't forgiven Jessica. So I want to be emotionally mature and emotionally fake. I'm not gonna be like
But
to
no,
Jessica. Look, listen, I'm gonna be like to Jessica. Look, I'm gonna start fighting, being petty. I'm upset at Jessica. Jessica will know that I'm upset. I'm spacing. We won't talk as much. We'll be cordial. Hi, Jessica. How are you? We'll be cordial. That's the mature thing to do. And deep down in me, there's something I'll be like, nah, dog. I'm not feeling Jessica's energy. I don't like her. But it's the real world. Now, this is not Disneyland. We have to fake it
Disneyland.
sometimes, people.
For me, I feel like you better pretend than to distance yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Word.
Yeah,
Word.
yeah,
That's
I
how
agree.
guys. You can see how that's how guys do things.
No,
Okay,
but
can I explain my answer?
you can't distance yourself.
Yeah.
You better pretend.
Yeah.
my
just-
my distancing thing is like sharp. Me and you, right?
Word.
We're gonna switch it. You did something to me,
Word.
and you said, what if we have unavoidable instances where we have to be together, and I can't distance myself.
Word.
In that moment, that's where being a decent human being comes in. I'm mad at you,
Word.
and through distancing myself, I haven't exploded. I haven't shouted. I haven't said anything. You said what you said, and I distanced myself, and I left it at that. I didn't come to you. I didn't address you. And the example you gave said that you came to me and you apologized for that, and I heard you, but I didn't forgive you, right? And now we're stuck together. Say we're put together and we're presenting. I will then put aside. That's where the emotional intelligence comes in. I will put aside how I feel so that I can carry out this task effectively. Once this task is completed, I can then distance myself again. I
Word.
do not have to.
Listen, this is why male friendships last longer than female friendships.
Sorry.
Word.
Okay, you're right.
This is how effortless it is. Because with males, right? It will come to pass. We will talk about it, or we'll find a way to get over it. Within in the same campus, but with females,
But
Ebs, you agree?
our example,
You know what is, ne?
our example is though you can either be fake or distant, right? And if we're going to be honest about it, I would like to say everybody's relationships come together eventually, female or male. Eventually, we're all gonna laugh
Hey,
about it and
you know
talk
what?
about it.
I think we're just gonna agree to disagree. I'm on Jessica's side, by the way.
Because she's a female.
No,
Exactly,
no,
man.
no.
This is those big girls.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, we're just gonna
no,
start
this
saying,
is not.
Hierarchy.
You see, you guys are irrational beings. We
okay,
are
no, it's
rational.
fine. No, guys, I hope all the ladies that are
Nah,
watching
guys,
this
no.
have seen this.
Listen.
I will, yeah,
Listen.
it's
He
okay.
would fake it with you, ladies.
Yeah, actually, I would fake it. You know,
Oh.
fake. Yeah, okay.
That's what you want me to
There's
do
no-
in a relationship with.
There's no.
Just to conclude with our understanding
Yeah.
on all of this, I wanna understand, like, give the viewers some advice. How can you gracefully give someone a chance without also dismissing your feelings, like to forgive them? Yeah, like you said, without suppressing your feelings, without dismissing your feelings. How can you do that? Or what are the first steps you can take to do that?
Okay.
For me,
Okay.
I think first of all you have to pray about it
Yeah.
Okay.
before you go in. You have to involve God, because as you said earlier, it is hard. In our own power, we cannot do it. So we need the grace, the power of God to be involved so that we can forgive somebody. Not to blackmail or to pretend as if everything is fine. Well, it's not, because it's going to affect you emotionally.
I was gonna say the same thing. Your first step is to pray and not involve people, especially people you know are going to take your side, because they will validate. You may feel that whatever you feel is right, but maybe deep down it's wrong. And if you go to people who you know will support you, they will make you feel like you are right, and then it becomes big. So your first step is to go to God and ask God to help you. Your second step is, if you can, approach the person who has hurt you. If you can't, or you just feel like you don't want to, that's okay. You don't have to do that. But your first and sometimes only step is to go to God, and then you hash it out with God. You tell him how you feel, and he will help you to direct those feelings and to better yourself for yourself. And when that person comes about, I promise you, by that time you'll be so fine.
Word. Third, fake it till you make it.
No, don't do that. That's toxic.
This is my type. This is my type.
That's-
Excuse me.
that's
This is my
actually a
type.
trauma response.
This is
That's a
my
trauma
time. My man,
response.
hey,
No, you can
listen.
talk. You can talk.
Listen, fake it. Your reputation matters. Your reputation is your bond. Everywhere you go, they'll remember you for that one moment where you were emotionally indecisive. So fake it. Feel your pain, feel it. But sometimes your reputation matters. You're not trying to please people, but your reputation matters, bro.
I feel like in some
Word.
circumstances I can hear it, but you sound like you want people to do it every time. No.
Eh.
No. Thank you, guys. for coming, and thank you for your beautiful contributions.
Word.
Comment if are we faking it? Are we not faking it?
Fake
to make
side.
We're not
Mm.
faking it.
Yeah.
guys.
Fake side.
We're not faking
We're
it.
not faking.
And
We're not faking it.
I know that's a wrap for this episode.
Yeah.
Our
I don't
social
get
media-
trained.
My bad, bro.
Our social medias
My
Time,
bad.
sorry.
will be on the bottom of the screen.
Word.
We have TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Subscribe, like, and comment. Fake it or not fake it to make it. And thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for our next episode on the Triple M Show. Bye.
Bye.